Today on Tikifire Toy Reviews, Marvel Legends Iron Fist from the Apocalypse series. Hello, Tikifire here with another Tikifire Toy Review, and today I'm reviewing a figure from the Marvel Legends Apocalypse Build-A-Figure series. This is Iron Fist in his classic 1970s and even up into the 80s costume. Really cool looking figure there in the package. It says, collect all 6 Apocalypse series figures and build your own giant Apocalypse. That's something I doubt I'll ever do because some of these figures in the series are really expensive. It says, this package contains the right leg of Apocalypse, and it contains a bonus 32-page comic book. And it looks like it's an Iron Fist comic book, a reprint of number 8. Superposable, 36 points of articulation. It also comes with flame effects that you can put on his iron fist. Very cool. I love this character. I love this figure. It's awesome looking in the package. We'll get it out in a minute and take a look at it. On the back there, we've got his power grid. Intelligence, he's up in the 3s. Strength, he's in the 2s. I guess that's strength without the Iron Fists, I would assume. Yeah. Speed, 2. I would have expected his speed to be a little higher than that. Durability, up into the 3s. Energy projection, that's the Iron Fist. 2. And then fighting skills, a 6, because he's one of Marvel's top-notch fighters. In fact, besides Shang-Chi, he's probably the top fighter in the whole Marvel pantheon. So, pretty cool. Alright, it says height 5'11", weight 175 pounds, eyes blue, hair blonde. Honor, dedication, and above all, purity of heart. Raised in the otherworldly kingdom of Kunlun as an unparalleled martial artist, Earthborn Danny Rand mastered the ability to focus his spiritual energy into an impervious fist of iron. Now, as the costumed adventurer called Iron Fist, he fights with the fury of his ancestors in a hope for a better tomorrow. Very cool. And there it says you need the Maestro, you need Sasquatch, you need X-23, you need Iron Fist, you need Wolverine, and you need Bishop to build Apocalypse. Now I have Sasquatch, X-23, and Iron Fist. And Bishop's pretty expensive. That Wolverine's pretty expensive. And I don't know about the Maestro. I've never checked on him. But yeah, I doubt I'll ever build Apocalypse because of that. And Apocalypse, honestly, is not one of my favorite characters anyway. So what are we going to do? Well, let's take him out of the package and take a look at him. Because that would be pretty cool. Okay, so here he is out of the package. It's Danny Rand, a.k.a. Iron Fist. Very cool. So what all came in the package? Well, first we get the right leg of Apocalypse. Or actually, is it the left leg? No, it's the right leg. That's weird. Yes, it's the right leg of Apocalypse. Yay, that's great. Alright. We'll put that in our pile of figures that will probably never get built. And then you get a fire effect that you can put on his hand. And you get this other fire effect that you can put on his hand. And you get a reprint of Iron Fist number 8. Very cool. And I've recently been reading these Iron Fists. And number 8 here had Chris Claremont, later of the X-Men, John Byrne, and Dan Atkins as the artist. And of course, John Byrne's the guy who revamped Superman in the late 80s. So pretty cool. Good artist. And that's pretty neat. Alright, so, but what we're interested in is the figure. So how does this figure look? Well, he looks awesome. He looks just like the 1970s and 80s costumed Iron Fist. He's got the dragon tattoo on his chest that really isn't a tattoo if you read the comics, but spoilers, don't want to spoil it for you. And I'd advise anybody to go back and read those. I mean, they're really good comics. You kind of got to look at it as conventions of the day. There's some stuff in there that's marginally racist, yes. But it's still a cool take, and once you realize what they were playing off of, the old Kung Fu movies and that sort of thing, it's kind of neat in its own way. And there's a lot of story in there and a lot of history. And Danny Rand is just a cool character. He really is. And he does all kinds of martial arts. But his main thing is the iron fist. This guy is very posable. I was just playing with him off camera, trying to figure it out. Here, you can take this off. As you can see, he's got joints there at his hand and his wrist. His wrist does swivel there where his costume meets his forearm. This hand, you can point, you can go down, go up. Has the twist there. He does have double jointed elbows, as you can see there. He does have a ball joint at the shoulder that lets his arm rotate out. Not super far, but it does rotate out some, and it'll rotate down as well. And it does have this pull-out piece that gives you a little more posability, so that's kind of cool. You can have him doing fun karate poses like that. Like he's getting ready to punch somebody. Alright, he's got the ab crunch, pretty typical of these old Toybiz toys. His head will rotate around. Now his collar does kind of stop it from going too far. He does have the bandana strings flying off here. He will look up that far. He will look down that far. He does have a swivel at the waist. He's got this molded on, and it's a soft plastic, just like the one up here. Very soft plastic, and it's his waist sash. He does have a twist at the upper thigh. His legs will rotate out on this ball joint somewhat. Don't rotate them too far, I don't want them to break. This is from 2005, so it's a 10-year-old action figure. He's got double jointed knees. He's got the rocking ankle that also goes up and down. And, of course, Toybiz, they always did this with their figures. He's got that bendable toe. All in all, a very cool looking figure. And if you're into the old 70s Marvel people like Iron Fist and Power Man, you can't go wrong with this guy. He's very cool looking. And, hey, with these fire effects, these are kind of cool. You can make it look like he's getting ready to use the Iron Fist. How neat is that? Beat somebody up. Hey, he was pretty cool with this. And if there's a lot of cool artwork in these old Iron Fist comics and Power Man and Iron Fist comics later on. A lot of cool fight scenes. They really did well with the artwork in it. There we go. Kind of hard to make him stand up there on this table. But that's okay. So that's what he looks like. There's all his articulation. There's what he looks like from the back. Now, would I recommend getting this guy? Well, he can still be had on eBay for a pretty reasonable price. Honestly, I don't remember what I paid for him, but it wasn't a whole lot compared to some of the other ones that I've bought in different series that I've been after. He's not super in demand in this costume, especially since Marvel just came out with a different version of him earlier in 2015, this year. And they came out with a more modern version of him. I believe this is used in the Immortal Iron Fist comics, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, though, because I could be wrong. And that's in the All-Father Build-A-Figure series, where you can build Odin or King Thor. Now, this one does come with a different outfit, different molding, of course, because Hasbro made it. And it comes with different fists and things. But it doesn't come with any fire effects. So that kind of stinks. But we'll take a look at that one in a different review. So let's move him off for now. Now, would I recommend getting this guy? Well, like I said, if you like the 70s comics, if you like Power Man and Iron Fist, and hey, if you have a Power Man figure, you definitely need Iron Fist to go with them, I would think. I mean, these guys look great together. If you can get them stand up. Oh, goodness. There you go. So, very cool, and I really like it. And I'd recommend getting one if you don't have one. And just for the classic look. I really wish Marvel would come out with a classic look Iron Fist in the Well, I wish Hasbro would come out with it in this series, because I think that would be a lot cooler looking than this guy. I mean, even though this guy's pretty cool, but I just like that classic look he had, because that's the one I grew up reading about and I always thought was cool. So that's pretty much my review of the Toybiz Iron Fist figure from 2005 from the Apocalypse series. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. If you didn't like something, if you're going to give me a thumbs down, please tell me why so I can fix it. Thanks.